What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Coffee with Dudes. Unfortunately, it's water here. That's recording at about 4 p.m. So
Yep.
no coffee today, but we do have a good one for you today. But first off, Matt, how you doing, brother?
Doing great, man. Doing great. It's hot here. We've been having some fires and it's been super smoky, but
Oh, really?
today is probably the first day that it's starting to clear up a little bit. We're in the high 90s, so I'm sure you guys are probably in the triple digits, huh?
It was like 115 today.
Oh man.
Yeah, we're up there.
Right there. But
But high 90s for you is humid, right?
it
So
is,
it's
yeah,
like
it feels hotter than it really is, dude. Like I'm showering, I'm sweating right after,
yeah,
like yeah, just annoying. But thankful for it either way. But yeah, man. How's everything with you, dude?
good, good. Nothing crazy. Same old, same old. It is hot. Looking
Yep.
forward to it start to dip sometime in the future so that we can kind of enjoy a little bit more time outside. But
Yeah.
still getting on the walks. Got to go first thing in the morning before it starts to cook on you. But
Yep. Hey, is it too hot at night too? I mean, well, the sun doesn't probably come down to what, 8:30 or something?
yeah, well, the problem is like the lows are like 90, 95, and so it really doesn't, and that doesn't happen until middle of the night. So it's really, I mean, still 100 when it's dark. So
Yeah.
it's you can go outside if you're in the shade. It's not too bad. It's just I don't know. It can be tough. But yeah, we'll get there eventually. This is that time of year for us. We get those 3-ish months in the middle of the summer that are kind of like our freezing cold, wintry time period up north, and
Uh-huh.
you're like rainy,
Yep.
gloomy time period up there.
Yep. 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 Exactly. It's if you can get through that stage, it makes everything else more enjoyable because you're like, okay, I've got through the doom and the gloom and the dark here, and we still try to stay active, right? We try not to let that like keep us. That's why everybody still does activities out here, even though it's raining all the time. Like people are not afraid of the rain here, that's for sure. But you kind of have to be that way. So
Yeah,
it makes you enjoy the time right now, where this is like best time of the year. From here all the way through, let's see, like November ish, probably. Like
yeah.
mid November, early mid November is just awesome up here.
Yeah, it's funny because then our like October is like where we start to really become the best place.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah. It just
75.
flip flops, right? Like, yeah,
It's just every place has their downfalls and
yep,
their
for
benefits.
sure.
But we got a good one for you today. So we talked the last time we did some controversial topics that have been in headlines, and I thought that was awesome. And so we got some more, and we'll just kind of rip through another list of different things that are making headlines or different controversial things that are out there. There's some articles that are kind of being written about this, and the first one that popped up for me here was, should ultra processed foods come with warning labels?
Mm,
And so it sounds like, just to give you a little background, so several governments and policymakers are pushing for stricter regulations of ultra processed foods, while the food industry argues the science is more nuanced than headlines suggest.
mm.
What are your thoughts on this one?
Yeah, and the question is, should it be required?
Yeah, like ultra processed stuff. Like, should there be like some sort of like warning label? Kind of what it likened it to was like tobacco
Mm,
in the, like how there's like alcohol and tobacco have like these warning labels. That's not good for your health.
yeah,
Um, do you think that that should apply to these like super ultra processed foods?
I think so. I mean, especially if they're proven to like cause issues from a health standpoint and cause problems. I mean, I think they should be able to. And then people, we here's the thing: is like everybody knows, but I think if they put maybe some sort of disclaimer out there or some sort of warning out there, maybe it'll help out. Even if it's a small percentage, I feel like it's going to be better than none. And if it takes a small percentage of people to actually see that, or read about it, or something that's in a little bit more front and center, whereas like it's kind of all already runs in the back, where it's like we know it's not the best for us. It probably tastes amazing, and so
Yeah,
we always still continue to buy it. We still continue to buy this stuff too, right? Like, but I think if it could be required, I think it could, help some people out a little bit. I think it would change everything. Probably not. I don't think. I think people
yeah,
are still going to eat it regardless. People are very I mean, I was a perfect example. It's like I know those risks and I know those things that potentially can, cause XYZ problems, and like I still eat it, So
Yeah.
I take the mindset of like just having little bits here and there. Like it's not the sole, food source that we eat on a daily basis. It's not the thing that fills up every single one of our meals. We're not eating processed crap for every single meal. Like we do include single ingredient, high quality foods for a lot of stuff. Like we're actually, Katie made a really good crock pot recipe the other day that was like phenomenal. I mean, chicken, beans, salsa, like you name it. It was so good, man. And it's simple ingredients. Just slow cook, long time. A lot of our meals include that kind of stuff. But dude, on a Friday night like tonight, we're probably gonna have ice cream, like stuff like that. So,
Right.
what about you, man?
No, I honestly don't know if it should have a warning label, but I just think that we should have stricter regulations on what they can put in there.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's if you think about it, like we're really one of the only countries that allows a lot of the stuff that are in our foods.
Yeah,
And so I think the
yeah,
problem
yeah.
isn't necessarily that there's not warning labels because in like you said, it probably could help some people out that are uneducated or at least like have a little bit. I don't think it's going to deter many people from eating this stuff,
Right. Yeah.
and it shouldn't stop you from doing that. But like if you've ever gone, we talked about this before. If you've ever gone overseas, like how much better you feel eating the same stuff there than here is crazy because
Yeah.
their regulations are so strict on what can be in their foods and their drinks, and it's just a lot better quality stuff. And so I
Yeah.
think that the problem isn't necessarily with like the labels; it's with the stuff that the FDA allows us to have in,
That's a good
in
point.
the
Yeah,
food.
that's a good point. Because I
Yeah,
mean, it's almost one of those scenarios where like, hey, we're going to eat it regardless. But if it had tougher restrictions, if the answer is we're going to eat it no matter what, like at least if it had to go through some more processes or jump through some more hoops, I think we'd be in a little bit better position.
exactly.
So, yeah,
Or better at least it's a better version of it. Like you think
yeah,
about
yeah, yeah,
there may be like cereal. Like I've
yeah.
never looked at the
The
back of
dyes and all the shit.
cereal, but like,
Yeah,
but it's you look at cereal here versus cereal in a different country. I'm sure that the ingredient list is going to look different,
for
right? Like
sure. Well,
for
there's like
whatever.
cancer causing carcinogens that we put in our stuff, just
Yeah.
because it's convenient for the companies to make them in bulk and in the masses. And
Oh
like
yeah.
if another company or another country were to do that, they're like, no way, like that's banned. You can't even bring that into our country. Like, so yeah, I think we're very loose when it comes to that stuff. And hey, but the people that came over for the World Cup and stuff, and the people that love the ranch, the ranch
Yeah.
dressing, like they were going crazy about that. Like, hey man, we got some stuff, like so. I wouldn't
Oh
write
yeah.
us off completely, but
No, they were
yeah,
loving it. It tastes
yeah,
really good. Like it's just
like give me all
it's
the
so
processed
addicting.
shit. Yeah,
All the
yeah,
stuff they put in it, but I think that's
yeah,
that's where I stand on it. But
yeah, yeah.
let's see what we got. So the next one is are supplements becoming the new big pharma? And so
Mm,
Americans are spending billions on supplements, yet many products have limited evidence or their claimed benefit. At the
yeah.
same time, social media influencers continue to promote extensive supplement stacks. This is a good one too.
Yeah, it's crazy, man, because when you think about it, it's just like you mentioned it, minimal effects, if at all, right? Like you could
Mhm.
take some of these uh Tanga Ali, like even these supplements that do have some proof and some like scientific evidence backing behind them, but all it takes is like a smidge of that just to be like, hey, we're gonna take this and put a whole marketing ploy behind it and just sell millions of dollars, and it's just like it's great. Like, what's his name was a perfect example when we talk about social media and marketing. Liver
Oh,
King, right? He
oh,
was
okay.
doing,
Yeah.
he was doing like millions a month, right, with his supplement sales, like insane. It just goes to show you how powerful social media is, and if you have a good marketing back behind it, just the amount of money that the supplements do, man. Because you think about like, what's the root cause of it? Like, why anything? Why does it do so well? Why does it, and my thought is that people want the shortcut. People want the thing. People want the magic pill. People, that's how we're designed as a society, is just to like, give me the easy way out. Give me the easy thing. Hard work, no. Just if there's a quicker way, give it to me. I'll pay for it.
Oh,
And
yeah.
and that's where we're at, man. It's tough. It's real tough.
The marketing is like you nail it on the head. The marketing's so good for these things, but
So good.
you scroll through Instagram and it's like this is the missing ingredient. They're targeted right to you. It's like, oh, do you feel like this and that and that? Well, it's because you don't have
Yes, I
this,
do.
right? And then
Yeah.
also people start following these huge influencers that
Hmm.
push they're taking, they do their videos and they got like 50 different things that they're taking from this, from Gymshark, and it's like, oh, this is,
Yeah.
use my
Uh-huh.
promo code for
Yeah.
15% off, and it's so easy to, but the problem is that a lot of times some of these supplements can help people,
For
some,
sure.
right? But like what I used to do, like I used to be that supplement guy, like I'd take a bunch of different shit. And the problem is like when you take a bunch of stuff at the same time, it's tough to know what's actually working.
Yeah. That's a
You
good
can like
point.
if you're gonna take supplements, you kind of got to do it like one by one
Yeah, gradual, gradual.
to figure
Yeah.
out what actually works. Because half the
Yeah.
time, like you'll take stuff and then you stop taking it and you feel the exact same. Like they're not really
Yeah.
doing much
Yeah.
because at the end of the day, you kind of need the base, the habits, the workout, like just taking creatine isn't going to do anything for you. But
Right.
if you're taking, well, I guess it could, like that's one of the most studied supplements, like on recovery and whatnot.
That'd
But
probably be the exception, right? Like
yeah,
creatine's probably the exception.
but other
Yeah.
stuff, right? Like all these random things, they're those things that we've talked about will get you an extra 1% towards your goal. As long as you have the other stuff nailed down.
Yeah. I think, yeah. And exactly. You got to have the fundamentals locked down. And like, I don't know, man. It's just it's sad to see sometimes because like we see them all over the place now with ads and Meta and all that stuff. Like they're being marketed to us every single day, everywhere we look, and so it's just a battle of trying to deflect those off. Just being a normal person in society and seeing all these things because, like you said, they're so the part that people don't see is when somebody's setting up an ad to run for their supplement that they're pushing out, they already know your thought process. They know the things you like, the things that you're struggling with, like the stuff that cause pain points for you, like, and they're speaking directly to you. And so we as a society go, oh man, they got my missing solution. This is it. They know what I struggle with. They know what's very challenging for me. They know what I want. Like, and so, these ads are saying those things and they're just like triggers and they're like, dang, this is my supplement right here. This is the thing I need. This is my answer. And the general population doesn't see what goes behind the scenes, like if they've never run ads before, but you can literally get so razor focused with the target audience and what you're saying to those people and the persuasion and like, yeah, man, it's crazy. It's like, and it's only going to keep getting better and better with technology, right? People are going to be able to know what you click, what you view, how long you're on certain stuff, your interest, the things you don't like, and so they're able to speak to that, which is dangerous, man. And so if they can put a product behind it that checks those boxes, people just more and more are going to think, how'd they know this is for me? This must be for me. This must be it. This is the golden ticket.
Oh,
You know?
dude, and they're so expensive too. Like a
Yeah,
lot of these
yeah.
supplements, they continue to get more and more expensive. Like the every year, I feel like, and you
Yeah.
could easily spend like $500 a month on these
Oh, for
supplements
sure.
these days. Like it's so easy to do, and that over the course of a year, 6 grand, like that's insane for something that's fractionally going to get you closer to your goals. What I would say is like there are some ones that are really good, and we've talked about this before. Like, and the main thing that I say is like if there's something that you're deficient in, that's going to be the biggest driver, like
Yes.
vitamin D or magnesium, like some of these things. If you're like deficient in a certain like vitamin, that is going to push the envelope like 100 times more than any of these other ones. And then like I do think that like a good protein powder, especially for somebody who struggles to get enough protein in, can be a huge, like
It's
just a
great too.
huge
Yeah.
thing as well to like help
Yeah.
get you a little bit closer to where you need to be there.
And to go off what you were saying too, like to add one more thing there is like when you were saying whatever you're deficient at, that's huge, right? But like you got to know what you're deficient at. So if you guys haven't going to get your blood panels and like getting your blood tests, like dude, that basically that's your cheat sheet. That gives you an answer. I remember I went and got mine done uh maybe a year ago now. It's been a while, so I haven't got mine done in about a year. But I remember going into that going like man, I feel tired all the time. Like I wonder if my testosterone's low, right? I went and got a test. My testosterone was like just under 800, like so for pretty good, right? Like pretty good. I thought it'd be like in the twos or threes. I thought I was tanked, and ended up being pretty good. And it was just like I was just needed to sleep better. That was it. Like everything else was in the green zones, and it was just like, oh, okay, like it's just my habits, it's just the stuff. And I looked at my lifestyle and I was like, okay, cool. Like where am I slack? Oh man, I'm scrolling through my phone every night, right? Like I'm not going to bed at this time, and then I'm trying to, wake up early and hit a workout super hard, and I'm operating on, just on fumes sometimes, like, and I'm not hydrating well, like doing all these things that were just lifestyle based. And I was like, oh, I can fix those, and then and yeah. So I just recommend people, if you haven't, take a peek behind the curtain and figure out if you are deficient. Because to your point, dude, like if you can take some supplements that help bring up those areas, like that's when you'll notice it'll make a difference.
Yeah, no, I couldn't agree more. And I remember even a few years ago, like getting blood test, it was expensive.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was expensive, but
It
there's
is.
a lot of things that they've come out with that are really making it a lot cheaper and like a lot
Yeah.
more
Hmm.
convenient. Like I don't know, have you seen that thing? Jesse, do you know Jesse Itzler?
Yeah. Hmm.
I always see like these ads that have like those little things that just go into your arm
Like a
and then
patch,
like
right? It's
roll
like a
back.
little sticker, and it just like
Yeah,
has a little tube on it. Yeah.
like it doesn't even, it's just a little prick. I think you don't even really feel it, and then you like
Yeah.
send it back in, and you get like this whole blood test back. I don't know how much that costs, like,
I
but
don't either. I
a
was going to
super
ask you. Yeah.
convenient way to do it. Like I would imagine like it's not as expensive as some of the panels I've gotten before that are like $300, and you got to
That's
go
how much
into
mine was
a
too.
lab
Yeah.
corp or whatever, and it's kind
Yeah.
of a pain in the ass to find. So look out there, do some research on the different ways that you can get blood tests, because there's really more than ever, and like some that you can just literally order and then send in, and it's about as convenient as it gets.
I
Do you
see one
see
right
any
now. It's
numbers
called
out there?
Rhythm. Yeah, I see one right now. It's called Rhythm is the one you're thinking of, the one that
Okay,
Jesse Itzler does, and it's try for $79, 59.25 plus shipping. Um, and that
that's really
includes
good.
HSA and FSA eligible. It's Rhythm, RYTHM
Okay,
is what it's
that's really
called.
good pricing for something
Crazy,
like
right?
that, and you can do it at your house. You're not having to find a testing facility and wait in line or get an appointment. Like some of that process was a pain in the butt for me, and those facilities can be kind of crappy to try to find. There's like two around you, and
Yeah.
you're having to drive a decent bit. So,
Right.
you got anything else to add on these topics before we let these folks get back to it?
No, man, that's it. I think just taking that we all those topics really just come down to, if you do the fundamentals with stuff, I think those can take you a long way. And then if you need something to give you a little boost, a little assistance here and there, I think that'll be extremely beneficial for you.
Yeah. Well, hey, we appreciate you guys taking some time out of your day to listen or watch. Make sure you share this with somebody who you think could benefit. Subscribe. We drop them every Wednesday morning, and we'll be talking to you soon.